Hi kids, welcome back to math. Hey, today we're going to be working with the paper that looks just like this. You're going to need a pencil, and that is it for this paper. What we're going to do today is we're going to look and work on finding different numbers that make 10. I'll show you right now using my 10 frame. You guys have a 10 frame in your kit, and you have the little red dots. I was playing with mine this morning, and look what I did. I made the number 10 with two different numbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 red, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 yellows. The number 5 and 5 is one way I can make the number 10. I love playing with these things because I can turn some of these over and look, I have 10 again. This thing is called a 10 frame and I have it filled up. That is the number 10. Look what I just did though. I just made the number 10 with 9 reds. How many ones did I use? How many yellows I meant? 1. The number 9 and 1, those two numbers make the number 10. Can I think of another way to do this? You bet. Watch this. I'm going to change it, and I think I'm going to go like this. Oh, how many dots do I have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just made the number 10. But I made it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. And how many yellows did I use? Did you count 1, 2, 3, 4? You bet. If I have 6 reds and 4 yellows, that makes 10. The two numbers 6 and 4 are one way to make 10. I got another way I can make this. I'm going to move my 6 and 4, and I think I'm going to switch all of these like this. Okay, I'm making the number 10. How many reds do you see? You don't see any? What number is that? Did you say 0? You're right. I have 0 reds and 10 yellows. That is a way to make 10. So this week, we're going to work all week on coming up with different ways to make 10. You guys ready to look at your paper? Okay, here we go. I'm going to move my 10 frame out of the way, and I would like you to look at the baseballs, and I would like you to count how many baseballs you see in this sports store. I'm going to wait. I think somebody just counted and found that there were 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when I look at the baseballs, they're not all the same. How did they make the number 10? I'll show you what I think it is. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the balls are darker and have a 10 color. I have 6 of those. Now, how many baseballs were white? Good job counting. Some of you counted 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 brown baseballs, 4 white baseballs make 10. Those two numbers are a way to make 10. Some kids like to actually write that down. You can use your number cards, or you could use your pencil and write the number 6 and the number 4 are a way to make 10. Those two numbers put together make 10. Let's move across to the basketballs. Whoever owns this store really likes the number 10. I want you to look closely at that and think, how did they make 10? Some of you are counting. I notice some are orange, some are blue. When I look at the blue, I didn't even have to count. I saw 2 blues. What other number did they use to make 10? I could count to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's another way to make 10. If I have 8 orange basketballs, 2 blue basketballs, that is a way to make the number 10. That's a different way. When we were looking at the baseballs, they used 6 brown, 4 white. This time they used 8. I'm going to write 8 right here. And they used 2. 8 and 2 are another way to make 10. 6 and 4, that makes 10. 8 and 2 make 10. Oh, great job. I would like you to look at the soccer balls. How did they make 10? Do you know what 2 numbers they used? Go ahead. You can count and see if you can figure out which 2. I will use my number cards. You guys ready? Some of you are still counting. Now, one thing I recognized right away, I saw 1, 2, 3. They used a 3. How many yellows? Count carefully. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my. That's another way to make 10. We used the numbers 6 and 4. We used the numbers 8 and 7. This time, we used 7 and 3. I'm not going to write that down this time. You could if you would like to. It's also okay to use your number cards. Okay, Mr. Snyder's going to move that off. I would like you next to move to the baseball bats. When I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They made the number 10 again. 10 baseballs, 10 soccer balls, 10 basketballs, 10 bats. How did they make the number 10? What 2 numbers do you think? I noticed some look this color and some of them look that color. What two numbers do you think they used? When I started this, I showed you guys a way to make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 reds, 5 yellows, 5 fingers, and 5 fingers. That's a way to make 10. Look at the baseball bats. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metal bats. I'm going to write a 5 right here. What other number did they use to make 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They used the number 5 and the number 5. They used 2 5s to make 10. When we play past fingers and I show you 10, you guys are always using those two numbers. If I show you a 10 and say, show me 10, you guys show 5 fingers and 5 fingers. 5 and 5 are a way to make 10. Now, let's go to the round rubber balls. We have a problem. We don't have 10. If I counted these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is not 10. That is the number 9. What other number would I need to add to change that to a 10? In fact, take your pencil, change that to a 10. We could do that by drawing a circle. And you know what? I didn't tell you to get your crayons, but I think I would like to use mine. And I'm going to make a yellow. Okay, now I have 10 balls. I use the number 9 and the number, let's see if you guys got it right, 1. It's amazing. There's so many ways to make 10. I can use the number 6 and 4 to make 10. I can use 8 and 2 to make 10. I can use the number 9 and 1 to make 10. I can even use the number 5 and 5 to make 10. Now, I'm going to turn my paper over. And you guys have a problem here. There are 10 balls up at the top. I'm going to put a large rectangular box around it. Oh, in the middle, there are 10 balls. I'm going to place a large box around it. Down here, guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 balls. I'm going to make a large rectangular box. And I said rectangular because my box has 2 long sides, 2 short sides. Now, let's look right over here. 5 and 5. Which rectangular box do you think shows 5 and 5? Look at those 3 boxes. Which one of those do you think shows 5 and 5? Take your finger and touch the one that you think shows that. Okay, I'm kind of hoping you guys touched this one. That says 5 and 5. When I look at the one in the middle, I noticed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baseballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5. I'm going to take this pencil and draw a line to this rectangular box. They match each other. 5 baseballs, 5 basketballs. 5 and 5 are a way to make 10. Let's go to the next one. It says 9 and 1. Look at the top rectangular box. Look at the bottom rectangular box. Which one of those two do you think have 9 and 1? Take your finger, touch the one that you think matches the numbers 9 and 1. What my brain did is I saw 9 and 1. I saw right here 1 soccer ball. 1, 1. There's a 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is a match. If I have 9 basketballs and 1 soccer ball, that is another way to make the number 10. Okay? Now, some of you might think, I could just draw a line here because it's the only box left. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look at the two numbers. I know we're making 10. And it says 2 and 8. Oh, yes. Right here. 1, 2. There are 2 red balls here. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 red balls and 8 soccer balls are again another way to make 10. I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to put the number 10. The numbers 5 and 5, that is one way to make the number 10. Another way to make the number 10 is the numbers 9 and 1. That was another way to make 10s. 9 basketballs, 1 soccer ball. How did they make 10 on this one? I'm hoping you're saying words like, they used 2 red rubber balls and 8 soccer balls. It is fun making the number 10. This is 3 different ways to make 10. When Mr. Snyder started showing this lesson, you watched me make 10 many different ways. I just made 10. And I kind of copied this. Look, 2 and 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was the 2 numbers that make 8. Now, I'm going to place this paper to the side. I really want you to look at this and play with it. Now, the second part of your project today, you're going to get to make your own sports store. Your job on this is to use crayons and think of different ways that you could make 10. The secret to doing this, though, whenever you're working with the baseballs, the basketballs, the soccer balls, or the red rubber balls, or the rubber balls, is to only use 2 colors. I think when I'm working on the baseballs, I want to use, I think I like yellow, and I'm going to make purple baseballs. I've never seen a purple baseball. That might be cool. And then you use those 2 colors to come up with a way to make 10. I'm going to do this one right here. You do not have to copy me. You might make 10 with 10 purple, 0 yellow. You might make 10 with 5 purple, 5 yellow. You have fun coming up with a way. I'm going to only do this one. When I'm done, you get to make your own ways to make 10. I think I'm going to start. I'm going to do 1 yellow, 2 yellows, 3 yellows, 4 yellows, 5 yellows. Oh, I got it. Now notice I kept the same color, and then I'm going to stop using it. I'm going to place it out of the way. The rest of my baseballs are going to be purple baseballs. My store sells purple baseballs. I have 10 baseballs. How did I make 10? I made 10 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do your work, you might make it different than I did. You get to do it your way, okay? Have fun with this. And you don't have to use yellow and purple. When I go to the basketballs, I have seen orange basketballs and blue basketballs for real. I get to choose how to do it and write down the numbers that you used. I would love to see a picture of this. Or you could bring this paper to school and give it to Mr. Snyder where I set out my papers for you guys. That is your job. If you need help on this, ask someone to help you play the video again, or even ask a grown-up to sit with you and work on this. Have them watch the video with you so that they can be a help. I can hardly wait to see what you did in your store. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my bats. I remember this store had 5 metal bats, 4 brown bats. I'm not going to do 5 and 5. I'm going to think of a different way. Okay? Now, on the back of this paper, you have one more project. You need to draw a rectangular box around the pets. A rectangular box around the hats. A rectangular box around the balls. Then you're going to have to find which of these rectangular boxes match 8 and 2. I'm looking. Is it the animals, the hats, or the balls? Oh, wait a sec. That's kind of easy. See that 2 there? 2 baseballs. 8 and 2. There's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The numbers 8 and 2 are one way to make 10. Okay, guys, today you have a lot of math work to do. Work on your store, and remember, only use 2 colors of crayons. You can do 2 different colors, 2 different colors, 2 colors. Okay? On the back, don't forget to draw your rectangular boxes and find out which one of these match. I'm looking at the pets. I wonder, does this one show 7 and 3, or does it show 4 and 6? Could you guys do me a favor? Ask a grown-up to help you out. You do not have to send me a picture of this one or that one. I would love to see a picture of your store. And if it's too hard to get a picture on Class Dojo, you can bring this to school and leave it in my box that is found out in front of the school. It says Mr. Snyder on it. You guys, have fun today making the number 10. I'm gonna make it one last time. I know. 9 and 1. I just made the number 10 with 2 numbers. There's 9 and, watch this, 1, 9 and 1, 9 and 1. I just made 10. Have fun.